Welcome back to Sakura Swim Club, everyone. In the last episode, we had another wacky misunderstanding that let us see 99% of Hiromi's flesh, but now we're back at swim practice, and they are trying to know what they're up against with our previous relationships that don't exist. Up against what?
You know, for reasons.
Now they've completely given up on explaining their reasoning. Look, really, I'm telling the truth. I've never had a girlfriend. I don't know anyone who has ever had a crush on me. It's just something I never got around to.
Would you ever consider finding a girlfriend before you leave school?
To be honest with you, I haven't even thought about the future at all, let alone if there's a girlfriend in it.
Why would you put any thought into your wouldn't?
Yeah, it's probably wouldn't.
Why wouldn't you put any thought into your future? That really is stupid. She has a point. You're going to be out of school soon. I would say that it would be a good idea to start thinking about it, Kaede. Especially if there's a girlfriend in it.
How do I put it? What I really want to say is that I don't want to face the future. I don't want to think about what is waiting for me. I just haven't given it much thought, that's all. I'll try to do better next time.
No trying! You'll do it! You need to start thinking about it right now! If you don't know where you're going, then you'll just wander around in a circle, and then end up achieving nothing! She is right, you know. It would be a good idea for you to start thinking about where you're going to go in life, and who you're going to spend your future with.
Who I'm going to spend my future with? Probably myself. Dipshit. Hiromi looks at me with a slight twitch in her eye.
Probably yourself? I don't think there's a probably with that. Sometimes you really do say the most stupid things.
Mieko's just shaking her head furiously.
Anyway, are you telling the truth? Have you really had no girlfriend at all?
No, not for my whole life. I've barely had any friends, let alone a girlfriend. I always move away from somewhere, even if I do make friends.
Oh, I see. Sorry, Kaede, I'd forgotten about that.
Don't worry about it.
Why do you always shrug that off? I know for a fact that it really bothers you, yet you act like it doesn't mean anything.
Can we stop talking about this, please?
As you wish. Why not talk about what bothers you? Unless you start letting all that bad stuff out, it's gonna poison you.
Mieko begins stamping her foot.
I don't get you at all!
That makes two of us. What? No way, he wouldn't scoff, sorry. That makes two of us. I'm just me.
Anyway, we found out that you haven't had a girlfriend before.
Mieko seems determined to stay, though.
But we haven't figured out the truth yet. You'd know that he's lying about it.
Why would I be lying about it?
Because someone like you couldn't possibly have been alone all your life.
Someone like me? What do you mean by that?
Nothing. I said nothing. You can't prove that I did.
But I heard it with my own ears.
You can prove nothing.
She shouts that loud enough for the entire school to hear her. Hiromi seems to quickly defuse the situation, though.
We need to get going. Fine.
The two of them quickly take off. It's just as well. Swimming practice is over anyway. Time to head home.
I kind of wish we had a full studio with soundproofing equipment and everything, because I could really let go.
How much time has passed now? The weeks have just been flying by this semester. But right now, time in my class seems to pass more slowly than usual. At least it's lunchtime now, even though it took forever to get there. As I'm about to leave, someone steps in front of me. It's none other than Mieko. Something doesn't seem right. Mieko? Is something wrong?
Kaede.
Something is upsetting her, I can tell.
Could I please come over after school? I think we need to talk about...
Trailing off, she averts her eyes from me.
Something. We need to talk about something.
What is this something you want to talk about?
Stupid. I'm obviously trying to avoid saying it. Just let me come over after school.
She storms out of the room. You know, you're right. Wait, I don't know if that got recorded or if we did it between episodes, but you're right. Like if I find it endearing and cute, like Maeko's whole calling me stupid and an idiot, but in real life that turns me off immediately. Like I feel bad. It's just weird. It's like it is a what'd you call it? The tsundere archetype?
Yeah, the tsundere archetype is a discredited trope in the West.
Yeah, like, I find it endearing in a way, but in real life, it just, not for me. But I don't know, in the context of the fiction, I'm finding this amusing. Anyway, she storms out of the room. While it's not unusual for her to be angry, something doesn't seem right here. I wonder what the transfer student did. Who knows? You can never know the truth about Mieko. Looks like I better visit her after school. Something has to be very wrong. The day quickly passes by and I find myself walking with Mieko to her home.
Aren't you going to your place?
Just let me come over after school. Yeah, I should be going to my place. Well, whatever. Oh, she must have said... Then she must have said you should come over after school then. If we're going by continuity. Oh god, Coiny!
Coiny, no!
I keep dropping Coiny. I don't know if that got picked up, but I keep dropping Coiny. Anyway.
Aww.
I find it odd that Hiromi isn't with us. Why isn't Hiromi here?
Listen, I just need to talk to you by myself.
Something about this makes me feel really nervous. Well, okay. Quietly, oh no, we are over at our place. Whatever. Quietly, we both slip into my apartment. She just stands there, unable to raise her eyes from the ground. What did you want to talk about? I can hear sniffles escaping from Mieko.
What happened at the swimming club? I think you should know.
I know that I was so curious about this incident, but now that I'm here, I'm not sure I want to know. I have to be gentle. Mieko looks like she's about to break. It's okay, Mieko. What happened at the swimming club?
A friend of mine.
It's a struggle for her to say anything about it.
It was stupid. A stupid accident. But it happened.
What happened?
We had another friend long before you came. She used to be part of the swimming club. She was always so full of energy. She could barely contain herself. But then...
She doesn't want to say it.
She was hit by a car on the way home. The driver was drunk. She suffered a spinal injury. She became paralyzed from the waist down. She could no longer swim like she used to. We spent night after night at the hospital. There wasn't a single moment we weren't there for her. What she wanted more than anything else was to be able to swim like she once did. Yet she probably never would again. She tried sneaking into the pool one day and swimming by herself. But she couldn't make it to the end without her legs. She nearly drowned if we had showed up a few minutes later.
Mieko trails off. Wow, this got dark. So, this is why she hates it when people mention drowning around her.
She began to hate us. She blamed us for what had happened. Rumors started to spread. She slowly grew to resent the swimming club. Everyone else began to avoid the swimming club. We slowly lost members until it was just us two left. They said they couldn't stand being anywhere near people as terrible as us. This year was the last straw for us. We had to get a new member or else they would shut us down.
I didn't know it was this bad. Also, I'm failing to connect the dots here. Why would everyone else blame these two for that?
Rumors. Spreading. Multiplying.
I guess. If I hadn't come along...
Can I just say... In the first episode, the guy was like, thank God they don't spread rumors around here.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe he just meant that they hadn't spread them about him yet or something. I don't know. What happened to your friend?
She moved away from here. Said she couldn't stand the bad memories.
Mieko looks so sad about it.
Why doesn't she remember all the fun we had together? Why did things have to work out this way? She was the only other friend I had other than Hiromi. But now she's so bitter. I wish I could make things right with her, but she refused to see either of us. Everyone realized what she had said was false, but even then, there's always that shadow hanging over me.
She sits down on my lounge, staring at my floor.
I'm scared, Kaede. I'm scared that something will happen to you and that you'll hate us too. Please, if anything happens, please don't hate us. Don't hate me. Please, don't hate me.
She finally looks up to me, her watery eyes pleading with me. I have to be gentle with her. One wrong move and it looks like she'll fall apart. I couldn't possibly hate you. I head over to her and embrace her in a strong hug. She starts crying then, great waterworks pouring from her eyes. Her true feelings are laid bare for me to see. This is Mieko, as she truly is, someone very warm and very vulnerable.
She called me today, this morning, just to tell me how much she hated me. I just couldn't take it.
I'm here for you, Mieko. Everything's gonna be fine, okay?
Everything's fine.
For the longest time, she just stands there.
Can I stay here for today?
Sure. Stay as long as you like. Mieko stayed the night. I let her sleep in my living room. I hope she's feeling better now. Hey, Mieko, are you awake yet?
Wearing your shirt.
We went from crazy, dark, depressing, immediate fan service to immediate fan service. Also, yeah, she's wearing my shirt. Girls wearing my shirt is hot.
Also, your shirt is apparently perfectly tailored to fit her.
Oh yeah, she has
titties.
boob pockets somehow. How did you make boob pockets in the 2 seconds you wore my shirt? Mieko looks back indignantly at me. She's wearing blue striped panties today, just like when the blood is rushing to my face, even thinking about it.
Your face.
My face.
You know this is how I get comfortable.
With a huff, she turns her back to me.
Just don't say anything this time, okay? Just this once.
This doesn't necessarily feel embarrassing, but even so, is this really okay? There's something very intimate about it. She asked me not to comment on it. Okay, I'll just pretend there's nothing unusual.
So you've learned your lesson from last time. When I get comfortable, don't say anything.
Deal. Even so, I cannot stop my eyes wandering. That shirt and the panties. Oh, I guess it's not my shirt. It's... No, I can't think of her that way.
What are you saying?
Nothing! I take a few deep breaths to calm myself down. All I have to do is pretend nothing is unusual. But she isn't crying now. She looks a lot better than she did yesterday. It feels like we're at swimming club together. Mieko,
What?
I'm glad you're feeling better. I couldn't bear to see you so sad.
It does not make me happy to hear you say that at all.
I-
God.
I guess I was being cheesy then. Sorry.
That's right. You can't read the atmosphere at all. You're so dense. Saying things like that to a girl you aren't even dating.
What does dating have to do with it?
I didn't say anything.
I really don't get her at all. Yesterday she was crying her eyes out, but now she's rebounded to her usual self.
But I don't mind this. I don't mind this at all. When you first showed up at the swimming club, I never thought you'd last. Thought you'd have left us like... Ugh. I thought you'd have left us like everyone else.
How could I? I don't care what rumors say about you. Mieko is Mieko. Nothing anyone else says will change that. Her face goes so red as I say that.
Stop it with the sweet talk.
She shifts around nervously then.
It's morning now. I need to get home soon.
Oh, you're right. You can stay a bit longer though if you...
That won't be necessary.
She quickly pulls her clothes back on and heads out the door.
But I just want to tell you, Kaede. Thank you. For everything.
With that, she leaves without another word. Mieko didn't turn up at swimming practice today. She must have headed past tense straight home. Hiromi isn't here either. It's just me, swimming endlessly back and forth, all alone. I wonder if Mieko is okay. Usually when I dive in, I can forget about my worries, but now I'm more worried than ever. Hopefully she'll turn up soon. The afternoon passes and no one else turns up to swimming practice. Dark clouds begin to surge from the horizon. Damn it. Am I going to have to walk home in the rain? Apparently, as I stand out the front of the school, stand out near the front, as I stand out in front of the school, I notice a familiar-looking figure walking alone in the rain. Hiromi?
Kaede, why are you here so late?
She isn't herself today. Something is wrong. Something is very wrong. But we're going to have to wait to find out what is wrong with her. We already had our touching moment with Mieko. I don't think I can handle more than one in an episode. 'Cause
Yeah.
Jesus. Got dark. So this is... I was debating with myself whether to do this, but I'm going to anyway. This is the last episode of the recording session for today, although we might continue Sakura Swim Club anyway tomorrow. So stay subscribed to the channel to see what we do for tomorrow's episode.
Titties.
Might be titties.
Gonna be titties.
It's going to be titties?
Yep.
That means you're committing to recording with me again very soon, at least within the next 8 days.
Okay.
Okay. So, if you enjoy what we do, think about kicking us a couple bucks on Patreon. It would allow us to do more of these. Plus, if you donate a certain amount, you can actually vote on the next game we do. So, there's always something in it for you. So, Thank you all very much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow for another episode.
Bye. Titties. Baps.